Hello students, so this is your new chapter, fractions and decimals. So the first lesson, integer, was completed, so we can continue the second lesson, fractions and decimals. See here, already about fractions and decimal you have learned about the types of fractions and the conversion of mixed fraction to improper fraction to mixed fraction, and also addition of fractions, subtraction of fractions, and also equivalent fractions, isn't it? Ascending order and descending order, how we can write or how we can find out, these all we have studied already. Even the addition and subtraction of decimals also we have studied, but only multiplication and division was not there. But once again I'll recall very quickly here about the fractions. Okay, so go through the fractions, types of fraction. So mainly three types of fractions are there: proper fraction, improper fraction, and mixed fraction. Proper means we are going to write the fraction as a properly. So before we are going to types of fraction, what is mean by fraction? Okay, actually the fraction indicates as a parts in a whole, the parts in a whole. For example, if you are taken a one apple, I made four parts in this. Okay, only one part I have chosen. How I can write in a mathematically? Only I can take as a one piece. If you say means in how many pieces, if you are taken one piece, that question arises. So this we can write. So whole we are divided in four parts. In that one I have written, one I have chosen. This is how the fraction indicates. Okay, if you are chosen two parts, so in a total whole four number of parts, two pieces I have chosen. Okay, this is indicates a fraction. Okay, sometimes, so this if you write numerator small, denominator bigger, is called as a proper fraction. It is properly, because why it is proper fraction means it is a part, of of a whole, it is a part we are taken. If you taken like this, okay, this you are taken, if you are taken like this, see, I made four parts each, same apples you are taken, same size apples. Here full parts, this means 4 by 4, isn't it? So you can, or you can write it is a 1 only, because one full, it is a whole. Then in this 1, okay, so total how many parts you have taken? 1 2 3 4 5, so 5 by 4 parts, isn't it? But total number of parts are not 4, isn't it? So we can write this 5 by 4 as 1 whole plus 1 by 4. That means 5 by 4. This I'll show you how. So proper fraction means, just to understand, proper fraction is a fraction that represents a part of a whole. So numerator is smaller than denominator. So numerator is small. Here denominator is less. Example, 3 by 5, 1 by 2, 3 by 6, 4 by 9. These are the examples you can take as a proper fraction. Then go for the improper fraction. See, improper fraction. An improper fraction is a combination of whole and a proper fraction. Just now I have taken the example as 2 apples. Here also 4, here also 1 whole and a proper fraction. If you have chosen 2, 2 by 4. So this combination only we can take as a here 6 by 4 you'll get after the conversion. How it comes 6 by 4 I'll tell you afterwards. Okay, this is a whole, one whole and proper fraction we can tell here. So examples: 7 by 4, 8 by 5, 5 by 2. So here numerator is bigger than denominator. Okay. So go for the third type of fraction. It is mixed fraction. It is very important because there is a conversion between the improper to mixed. Just now I have written, no, it is a combination of whole and proper fraction, we can say. See, improper fraction is whole and a proper fraction combination together, but here we are separated as a whole and a proper fraction here. For example, I have chosen the above example only. It is nothing but improper conversion of improper fraction to mixed fraction also we can tell. How it is? See, 7 by 4 is there. Okay, 7 by 4 we can write how it is. 7 divided by 4. Divided by 4 you can take. So 4 ones are 4. How many remaining? 3. So this is nothing but the numerator. This is as a whole number and this is a denominator. See, this means the number of parts remaining is 3 and total number of parts in a whole, in a one whole, 4 parts, but one full completion whole after remaining 3 parts it indicates. This is how we can show here. See here also I have showed it. So this is how we can 7 by 4 we can write as a one whole 3 by or one whole and 3 by 4. So mixed fraction, this is your mixed fraction. One whole and 3 by 4. How you have to read? One whole and 3 by 4. Again, second example, 8 by 5. So 8 by 5, here you can take like this also. 8 you can write as a 5. How many are there? 5 plus 3, isn't it? Like that also you can take. So 5, how many are there? Here only 1 5 are there. So 1 is a whole, that 3 parts are remaining out of 5. Okay, not equal here, so just I have written 3 by 5. So 1 is a whole, 3 by 5. So out of 5 parts, 3 parts are also added. 1 and 3 by 5 also we can write as 1 plus 3 by 5 also we can write. Keep it in mind. So that 1 also we can write as 5 by 5 also, because denominator containing 5. Okay, that means this 3 by 1 whole and 3 by 5 we can write as I said 1 plus 3 by 5. That indicates 1 means 1 whole. Out of how much? Out of 5 only we have taken. That's why we have full apple we have taken. Then this is also 3 by 5. This is how that represents the mixed fraction. Okay, so this is another example. 7 by 6 we can write as a 1 whole and 1 by 6. We can write this as a 1 plus 1 by 6 also. Okay, so these are the types of fraction: proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed fraction. Now go for the conversion of mixed fraction to improper fraction. Just now I said how to find the improper fraction to mixed fraction. It is now reverse, because why we have to learn this process? Because whenever you are going to adding the fractions, subtracting the fractions means it is very necessary. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and all, this is very compulsory to convert. Without conversion we cannot easily find. We can easily find out whole, adding the whole numbers first, then after adding the fractions, that also will come, but study this method first. That is in the higher classes you can use. Then so see the first example I have chosen. So mixed fraction we are going to convert as an improper fraction. 3 and 5 by 6. So just now we have to multiply. Just multiply the whole and denominator. Okay, denominator 3 into 6. Okay, and add the numerator for that. Denominator keeping as it is. See, denominator will not be changed because number of parts in a one whole are same. Okay, this 3 indicates 3 full whole, means 6 by 6, 6 plus 6 by 6 plus 6 by 6. That are their parts, number of parts. Okay, then 3 6 are 18. Okay, 3 into 6 is 18 plus 5 numerator by 6 as it is only 18 plus 5 23 by 6. So this is how 3 and 5 by 6 we can write as a 23 by 6 also. These are equal itself, not other than that. Go for second question example. 2 and 4 by 3. 2 and 4 by 3. See very carefully, you must listen how to read the fractions. 2 and 4 by 3 we can write. Just multiply the denominator and whole. 2 into 3, 6. Just add the numerator 4, denominator same as it is, so it is 10 by 3. This is how mixed fraction to improper fraction we can convert. Now go for the equivalent fractions, how we can write. I have written the question itself only, how the questions may arise from the equivalent fractions. Write equivalent fractions of 2 by 3. If they say 4 equivalent fraction, 4 times you multiply, or 4 times you have to take 3. If they ask 3, you take how many they ask, you can choose that many times. Here only I have taken as a 3 times. Write equivalent fractions of 2 by 3 means, equivalent means equals the fractions which are equal to some other fractions we have to choose. Then how we can find out the equals? See, equal means I have a 5 rupees. So I and you. Okay, I have a 5 rupees means you have 3 rupees. So first you have these many numbers of amount. If you want to distribute equal amounts to that, you must distribute. I want to give, or somebody is giving for me 2 rupees means you must and should take the 2 rupees also. Why? Because I should take the more money than you, isn't it? So whatever you are adding to the I, same amount you have to add it. That is called as a equivalent. So whatever may be the basic numbers, whatever may be the basic amount here. So here 2 by 3 is a question means. So here we should not add, but we should multiply here. Okay, because it is in the division process. Then if it is a 2 by 3, I want to multiply 2 to the numerator means you must and should multiply to the denominator 2 itself, not by 3. By same number you have to multiply numerator and denominator. You may take 2, not only 2, you may take the 10, 20, any number as a whole numbers. Not whole number, don't take the 0, it will become 0 by 0. So natural number, if you want, you can, many number of natural number you can multiply with that. So just multiply the numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. That's it. So 2 2s are 4, 3 2s are 6. So it is equivalent to the 2 by 3. This 4 by 6 is equivalent to 2 by 3. Another if you want. 2 by 3. You may choose 2 by 3 into 6 by 6 you can take. Not only 2. So 2 into 6 is 12. 3 into 6 is 18. So it is also equivalent fractions. So I have chosen here by multiplying 2 4 by 6, by multiplying 3 6 by 9, by multiply 4 88 by 12. So and so on, you can take many examples. So 2 by 3, 4 by 6, 6 by 9, 8 by 12, that after before I told no 12 by 18, that also are equivalent to the fractions 2 by 3. So that equivalent means we can write like this also by writing the symbol equal in between, because these are equals. That's why these are called as equivalent fractions. Why we have to learn these equivalent fractions means whenever you are going to adding the fractions, these may be different types of fractions. It may be like fractions, unlike fractions, like so. So I have forgotten to tell the like fractions means. Like fractions means denominator if are same. If denominators are same, it may be 2, 3, 6, any number numerator. If denominators are same, those are called as like fractions. If denominators are different, those are unlike fractions. That's all. See, like fractions mean total number of parts should be same. Those are types of fractions are called as like fractions. So I was telling why we have to study the equivalent fractions. Whenever you are going to add or subtract, only addition and subtraction I am telling, not in multiplication division. That is not necessary to write or convert equivalent fractions. Only in addition fractions and subtraction of fractions we can convert, make it as equivalent, then we have to add, then we have to subtract, not in multiplication and division. Okay, so go for the next. So this equivalent fractions we can apply in addition subtraction. See, so next process, how we can add the fractions, how we can subtract the fraction here. So example, see here addition and subtraction and further examples I have chosen from the exercise only. When I give the homework of this exercise, leave these examples and remaining you can solve it. That's all. Okay. So this is from exercise itself. You can check by textbook. So addition and subtraction of fraction. Example 1. 4 plus 7 by 8. See here 4 we can write as 4 by 1 because any number we can write as a fraction. 6 also we can write as 6 by 1. 3 we can write as 3 by 1. See, any number you can write whole numbers as denominator 1 itself. Okay. There is no confusion at all. So that's why for the convenience I'll make 4 as a fraction. So I'll write as a 4 by 1. So 7 by 8. See, whenever you are going to add and subtract the fraction, those should be like fractions. Why these like fractions should be there? Means total number of parts should be same, then only we can add the number of parts. In a whole, total number of parts should be same. But here total number of parts are 1, here number of 8. We cannot add easily. So what to do? Make it denominator or make it number of parts as a same, or total number of parts should be same, or a denominator should be same. See, denominator should be same means by equivaling the fractions. By writing the equivalent fraction of the given fraction. Both are same only. There is no difference at all, which is not lesser, which is not a bigger. Okay. So that how we can convert. by which number we can convert, because we, by multiplying the 1 to infinite numbers, we'll get equivalent fraction. Some particular number we want to make it, no? If you choose by 2 by 3 means 4 3s are 12, by 3 and plus 7 2s are 14, 8 2s are 16. See, here 3, here 16 comes, so it will maybe difficult. So what to do? Take the LCM of 1 and 8 denominators. So 1 and 8, how will you take the LCM? 1 1s are 1 8s are, so 8 8 8s are. So again, if you can multiply these sides, you'll get a LCM. You have studied here, isn't it? So LCM of 1 and 8 is 8. So that by that LCM, whatever you'll get, you may convert the denominator as LCM. So 1 we have to convert as 8. When it is becoming 8? By multiplying 8 by multiplying 8. So again, so we should not multiply the denominator only, we should multiply the numerator also. Okay. Now 7 by 8, so denominator should be 8 only, means it is already in 8. Why should multiply that on any other number? So multiply with 1, it gives a 8 only. Okay, so that's why it is 8 by 8, 1 by 1. If you multiply, you get. So 4 by 1 into 8 by 8 plus 7 by 8 into 1 by 1. So 4 into 8 is 32. 1 into 8 is 8. 7 into 1 is 7. 1 into 8 is 8. Then see, now these two fractions becomes denominator same. That means these becomes like fractions. If these are the like fractions, we can add the numerator directly. Without conversion of denominator same, we cannot add. Once they came in the denominator same, we can add directly numerators. So 32 plus 7 divided by 8. So this is how you can add. It becomes 39 by 8. Then again we can, this is in improper fraction. We can convert it as a mixed fraction. How it is? By dividing 39 and divided by 8. 39 divided by 8. So 8 4s are 32. 7 remaining. That's 7 in the numerator. This is a whole and denominator parts same. So this is how I have written here. So you may refer this. Okay. This is how the addition comes. See, not only addition, you may, in place of addition sign, you can put the subtraction. So in this process, you may subtract it. That's all. This is the process of subtraction. Okay. Addition and subtraction process are same. If addition sign comes, add it. If subtraction sign comes, subtract it. So go for the next question. So 7 by 10 plus 2 by 5 plus 3 by 2. See, these are the denominators are not same. So these are not like fractions. Take the denominator LCM. LCM of 10, 5, 2 here. See, I have taken as a 10 to 5, 2. 2 5s are 2. So by 2, 5 will not go. Keep as it is only. Then 2 1s are 2. Then again 5 1s are 5 1s are. So 1 as it. Until 1 comes, you have to cancel it by the multiplication. So this side numbers you have to multiply. 2 into 5 is 10. So 10 is a LCM here. So denominator you have to convert as 10 here. So first fraction, it denominator containing 10 only. So just multiply the 1 by 1. So 2 by 5, 5 is there. So 5 we have to convert as a 10 means 5, how much the 10 we have to take? 5 2s means 2 we have to multiply with the denominator. Then numerator also we have to multiply by 2. Then 2 we have to convert as a 10 means 2 5s are 10. So multiply the numerator and denominator by 10 itself. So then it becomes equivalent fraction or not, we can check. See, 7 ones are 7, 10 ones are 10. 2 2s are 4, 5 2s are 10. 3 5s are 15, 2 5s are 10. See, the denominator is 10 came or not, isn't it? So then easily we can add the numerator when the denominator becomes same. Okay, so 7 plus 4 plus 15, it is 26 by 10. So here 26 by 10, we can two way we can solve it. How it is? 26 divided by 10. Directly see 26 and 10 are come in the table of 2, isn't it? Or by 2 we can cancel. 2 5s are here, 2 5s are 2 13s are, isn't it? So we can write a 13 by 5. That 13 by, again it is improper fraction by dividing. 5 2s are 10, 3 remainder 3 by 5. This is also the answer correct. Or you can directly convert 26 by 10. 10 2s are 20. 10 2s are 20. In that 20, 6 remains, so 10. By cancelizing this also, 6 and 10 are come in the table of 2. 2 3s are 2 5s are. So by this also you can write. Okay. Same answers come here. This is and this is. Okay. Then go for the next question. Third. So here I have taken as a mixed fraction. Why I have taken example this? These all examples of exercise 2.1 itself only. Okay. Why? Because we have to convert mixed fraction into improper. Then we have to apply the same procedure. So how we can convert here? 2 and 2 by 3 plus 3 and 3 by 2. So multiply these two and add the numerator. 2 3s are 6 plus 2 divided by 3 as it is, plus these two multiplication 6 plus 1 as it is itself. Okay. Then 6 plus 2 is 8. 6 plus 1 is 7. Okay. This is the improper fraction question again. See, denominator again. This is not same. We have to take the LCM of 3 and 2. It is 6. By the calculation. So I'll make 8 by 3 and 7 by 2 as the denominator 6. So 8 by 3 denominator. If 3 is there means by which number it becomes 6? By multiplying 2 it becomes 6. 2 by multiplying 3 you'll get a 6 means, so multiply the numerator also, multiply the numerator 3 also here. Okay. Then 8 2s are 16, 3 2s are 6, 7 3s are 21, 2 3s are 6. Okay. Then directly now the denominators become both 6 only means directly add the numerators. If it is subtraction, subtract it. That's all. So 16 plus 21 becomes 37 by 6. So 37 by 6 is a improper fraction. We can convert by dividing 6 whole or a 6 and 1 by 6. Okay. So now the fourth one subtraction example I have taken with the mixed fraction. Okay. So here 8 and 1 by 2 minus 3 and 5 by 8. Here also you must convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction. So 8 2s are 16 plus 1 3 into 8, 24 plus 5. Okay. Then 16 plus 1 is 17, 25, 24 plus 5 is 29. But here there is a subtraction. We have to write always the subtraction sign itself. Okay. Then see the question now. The denominator are 2 and 5. These are not same denominators. So make it as the same denominator when taking the LCM of denominators. 2 and 5 is 10. So make it as a 10. When it becomes 10, here 17 by 2 is there. If you take 2 by multiplying by 5, it is become 10, means multiply with the 5 numerator also. This 5 when it becomes by multiplying 2, so multiply numerator also by 2. Okay. Then it becomes 17 5s are 85, 2 5s are 10, 29 2s are 58, 5 2s are 2. See, don't forget this sign, write always. Okay. Then denominators become same now in this step, so directly subtract the numerators. 85 minus 58, you'll get as a 30 by 10. So 30 by 10 we can, by cancellation, 10 ones are 10 threes are. Okay, or you can divide it directly also. 30 divided by 1, so 3 by 1 it becomes. So that 3 by 1 we can write as 3. Okay, I hope you understand. So one more question was there in our exercise 2.1, ascending and descending orders. Ascending means in an increasing order, descending means in a decreasing order. So arrange the question I have taken from the exercise itself. You can check. Arrange the 2 by 9, 2 by 3, 8 by 21 in descending order was the question. But I have shown here both the ascending and descending order. So we can learn both from here. So here, whenever you are writing the ascending and descending order, means those fractions should be like fractions. Then only we can write which is bigger, which is smaller. How it is? See, just now I said in an apple. So I'll choose here. Here 1 I have taken. Here 2 pieces I have taken. So this fraction I can write as 1 by 4. This I can write as 2 by 4. See, if you are taken practically as an example, 1 piece is bigger or 2 pieces are bigger, isn't it? So even 2 pieces is bigger only. Why? Because total number of parts are same here. So when the denominators are same, the numerator bigger, that only the bigger number. Which is less the numerator, that is the lesser number. Okay. And also you have studied when the numerators are same. When the numerators are same, which is the denominator is lesser, no, that will be the bigger. Reverse process here. Okay. That all you have studied in the last year. You can check the 6th standard textbooks. Okay. So here 9, 3, 21 are not same in the denominator. So when it becomes same, so by taking the LCM, write the equivalent of those fractions, make it as denominator same, then we have to compare the numerator. So here I have taken the LCM of 9, 3, 21 is 63. How it is in 9, 3, 21. By 3 only I have started. 3 3s are, 3 1s are, 3 7s are. So again by 3, 3 1s are, 1 as it is, 7 as it is, because it will not go. Again from 7, so 7 1s are. So multiply these 3, 3 into 7, it is 63. So 63 is the LCM means, so make it 2 by 9, write the equivalent fraction of 2 by 9, 2 by 3, 8 by 21 separately, making or to get that 63 as a denominator. So when it becomes denominator 63, Okay, see 2 by 9 if I take a 2 by 9, so 9 how much are 63 by 7? Okay, if you are multiplying 7 with the denominator means you must multiply with the numerator also. So then it becomes what? 14 by 63. Even 2 by 3. 3 how much are 63? 3 21. So we have to multiply the 21 with the 2 also here. So it becomes 42 by 63. So 8 by 21, reverse process. Here 3 into 21, here 21 into 3, it will become C. So reverse. So 88 by 21 into 3 by 3 is equal to 24 by 63. So now we have written the equivalent fractions of given fractions of making 63 as a denominator. Now compare the numerator numbers. So it is 14, it is 42, it is 24. First 14 will come. Okay. So second 24 will come, and third this one will come. So actually which are those numbers? This is first, second, third means it is nothing but 2 by 9, 8 by 21, 2 by 3 itself. So here I can write 14 by 3 is less than 24 by 63 is a less than 42 by 63, means this 14 by 63 is nothing but 2 by 9, 24 by 63 is 8 by 21, 42 by 63 is 2 by 3. So that means ascending order means from smaller to bigger. Already it is smaller to bigger itself. So ascending order 2 by 9, 8 by 21, 2 by 3. Descending means reverse process. It is from bigger to smaller. So 2 by 3, 8 by 21, 2 by 9. So this is how the ascending and descending order. So this is all about the fractions introduction. Whatever you have learnt in a previous year itself, just I have recalled it. So I have chosen the examples from the exercise itself. I have solved as many. Remaining examples of exercise you must solve. Okay. Thank you.